touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here cool on Philly, the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season head, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and I am back. I'm back home. It feels good. It feels good to finally be back home. But how are you guys doing? So today we are going to talk, man. You know, I just went and watched. I'm sure all you guys went and watched the Jonathan Gannon interview. Man, yeah, look, I like what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens when he gets out there, right? That's the main thing. But the way he's saying, he's talking about these guys' versatility. He's more into making his scheme fit around the players we have, and that's what we need right now. Like this could be good. This could be good. I'm not mad. What's good, Big Play Slay? Jock talking the building. Bryce Track says, "Y'all miss me yet?" I forgot all about you, bro. I wouldn't be mad if you came back. You know, do return some punts or something. What's good, Jock Talk? Just seen the interview. Yeah, it was, man, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's gonna scheme it up for these guys. Like, he even said that he thinks that Slay can get go to another level. He said that he likes, you know, that he feels very comfortable with this D-back room, which I think is something that we all wanted to hear. I know it might be just lip service. What's good, Kev? It might just be lip service, but I don't know. He said all the right things. You know what I'm saying? He said all the right things, and we haven't heard that in a long time. Because, you know, once he said versatility, once he said he's going to fit his scheme around his players, and when he was talking about basically he wants his players to have freedom at the line of scrimmage, you know, pre-snap and everything. So that's something we definitely did not see from Jim Schwartz. Whatever you want to say, good or bad about Jim Schwartz, we definitely did not see him give the versatility and give the freedom that these players need. Especially in this time, you know what I'm saying, in this game. Like he said, they're not within those white lines. The players are. So you got to kind of give them some type of freedom. He said, "I'll be back on the team this year. I'll make you forget about number 6. Oh, talking hot. Who makes a Bryce Treggs account, though? That's like, unless it's really Bryce Treggs, that would be kind of dope. But that's a random player to make a account about. I saw the interview, but I just didn't comment at all. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, he said all the right things. I'm not going to sit here and get too overly hype about just, you know, talking, but that's what I wanted to hear, you know, and especially how he's talking about, listen, you know, whoever shows up is going to play. You know, he even kind of called out veterans, not necessarily specific veterans, but, you know, saying that, listen, man, if you don't want to play the style of defense that this defense has to play to be good, then we don't need you to play. I loved hearing that. So I'm excited. I think that he's going to do some good for this team. Players doing their own schemes. I don't even think it's more so like the scheme. I think that, like he said, they want certain things to happen. They need to know their job, right? But at the same time, you have to give them freedom to kind of roam around pre-snap. Something he said that was really good. You know, I should have took more notes, but, you know, something that he said that was really good was basically that he felt that pressuring the quarterback wasn't only post-snap. It wasn't only, you know what I'm saying, getting to the quarterback. It was a lot of pre-snap stuff. So that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you can confuse a quarterback early, then that's big. I think him saying that he's confident in the corners, he has in place as a smokescreen. Maybe he really does feel, I mean, because he also said he loves youth. He loves the youth that they have. So, I mean, maybe he's really into this right now. You know, I feel like he's one of those guys that wants to develop players. Like, he's still very young. You know, it's something I didn't know about him is that he was in the NFL by 24. Like, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. So he might be that kind of coach because, you know, you usually come from development, you know, developing players in college, and that's kind of how you get your resume. But he might just have skipped that college part and is just doing it in the NFL. If you guys would have re-signed me in 2017, Nick Foles would have been injured against the Rams, you would have won the Super Bowl. I don't know what that means, but hey, it is what it is. They have to be smart. It's a fact. It's a fact. And look, they said they liked Milton Williams because they said that he was very, very smart. Well, he said that he was very, very smart. You know, he even said he left the pre-draft interview kind of like, oh, this kid's mad smart. So it seems like they got who they want. Maybe, you know, like I said, it could definitely just be lip service. Oh, Shane Steichen's talking right now. I wonder, can I? Would y'all want to watch it? Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I think he loves those long, lengthy DBs that he can develop. It's a bummer that we don't have Rasul Douglas and Sidney Jones on the squad anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. And you know, scheme wise, man, I'm feeling like we're gonna get Mike Zimmer Jr. because he just kept on bringing up Mike Zimmer, and I know that's who brought him into the league, I believe, and you know, kind of was his mentor in a sense. So Don says, "Look who's streaming." Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I'm back home though for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back to Connecticut for a while. So yeah, I mean, look, we have a very young team, very young team. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I think we're gonna surprise some teams, though, man. I really do think we're gonna surprise some teams. I thought that was a new one. Where am I? There we go. Douglas and Jones left Philly and played well. Really bummed me out to see. Yeah, it's crazy. Hopefully that don't happen no more. Now we're gonna develop players. Thoughts on Julio? I ain't thinking about Julio, man. I do not want to see Julio come in. I mean, I don't care if he does. If he does, I'm not gonna be mad or anything. But I'm not going out of my way as the Philadelphia Eagles to grab him. You know, we'll see what he. You know, I care more about the draft picks. If you could figure out the contract, cool, by all means. But like my thing is, I don't really want to give up max for him, or even give up early draft picks next year. Oh my computer bugging. My computer's bugging. Damn, bro. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? And my bad, y'all. My computer bugged out, but we back. We back. Did y'all see Chris Long say there's no reason to believe in Hurts yet? Yeah, I don't understand what the negativity is surrounding Hurts right now. Like, nobody's saying, that he's going to be the best player in the world. Nobody's saying that he's going to, break records or anything, but there's reason to be confident in him. I really do feel so. I heard y'all making calls for Julio Jones. It'll be interesting. It really would be interesting if we went and got Julio Jones. I don't necessarily think it's something we should do. It depends on what it's going to cost. That's really what it comes down for me. I can see y'all sending all three first for Julio. If we did that, man, I would be tight. I would be very upset. Julio, you want to talk about Julio? I just want to see some cap. Yeah, that we ain't got no cap. That's the thing. Like, it's not even the cap for me. If you could figure it out, then you could figure it out. I know next year we're around $30 or $40 million right now that we'll have in free cap space, and I'm sure that can change, at any moment. But Joe did the Philly 500 pause. Hopefully y'all see me now. I don't know. My computer be bugging, man. It's the internet. It's the internet. But yeah, if you could figure it out cap wise, then whatever. Yeah, I know he's a great player. It's just, the capital that you'll have to give up draft pick wise is not something I'm trying to do. That is not something I'm trying to do. Call Geek Squad. I might have to. What's good, Jalen? What's good? Hertz gives this exciting impact to the game. Granted, he has inaccuracy issues and he misses a lot of reads, but you have to take in that he only played 4 games. That's the thing. So if we're into developing players right now, right? I think that he fits exactly what he is skill set wise what the future of the NFL is kind of leaning towards, like that mobile quarterback with a good arm, right? So like he might be perfect. We don't need him to be, Tom Brady. He doesn't need to carry the team. We should be able to build teams around him. What's good, BMO? He said, "What up, Joe and everybody? Just watch the JG presser. I'm loving this staff more and more, bro. I loved what I saw. I really did. I loved what I saw. I feel like these guys are passionate at the very least. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, bro. Stop. Hurts is impressive. I didn't say he was prototypical. I didn't say that. I said his skill set is what the NFL is leaning towards. Like, I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying he's, Lamar Jackson. He's Jalen Hurts, but he can run and he has a good arm. He's accurate. He needs to work on his reads. But other than that, man, I mean, we aren't. If we would have went and got Justin Fields, I feel like we would be talking about the same thing. We would still be having to develop him. If we went and got anybody in this draft, maybe outside of a Trevor Lawrence, I think we're talking development anyway. So it's, we have to build a team around him and see what he got. What's good, Shifty? What's good? I'm so close to 100 subs. I'm very happy. People like you inspired me to do YouTube. Let's get it. Go sub up my man, bro. Let's get him to 100. Let's get him to 100. Bro, stop. Hurts isn't prototypical. I read that already. You capping. The battle of future #1, Kyler versus Hurts. Kyler Murray looked good last year. He looked decent. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna hate on him, man. I can't, I want to. I don't really got nothing wrong with the Cardinals. Y'all cool. You cool. Welcome to the stream, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Girl, either way. He isn't accurate and he can only read one side of the bro. He was mad accurate in college. He had 4 games last year with a terrible team. Like I don't know. Tank top and beanie. Yeah, that's what we do, bro. That's what we do out here in Florida. Now I can't find my hat. I don't know what happened to my hat, but you know what I'm saying? I came home. I literally just got home at like 3:00. And I was like, let me hop on here. So, you know what I'm saying? Tis what it is. But what's good, Mike? What's good? Hell no, we are not competing for anything serious. The assets you'd give up today for a below to average, above it to average team hurts you seriously. That's where I'm thinking. Like, I'm not saying that we're going to be good. I'm not saying that we're going to be bad. I'm not saying we're going to be this, that. But at the end of the day, we have 3 first-round picks. Julio is not the guy you want to start giving them up for. I'm sorry. And I know people are going to be like, oh, you crazy, Joe. He's a beast. He is a beast, but he's not going to win us a Super Bowl. Like, so I'm just not in it. I'm not all the way in it. If you can get him for like a 4th or a 5th, or, they're just trying to get rid of him and you can fit the cap in, then, I'm not going to hate on it. Can the people who don't like Hurts tell us a legit reason why without spewing the same dumb narrative? I mean, listen, I like Hurts as a person. I love what he says. Like, I like his attitude and stuff, but I'm on the cautiously optimistic train. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I really am. I think that he can be good and he has all the talent in the world, in my opinion. You don't make it to the NFL, especially at the quarterback position, without talent. You know what I'm saying? Whether he would have went in the 2nd round, 3rd round, if we didn't draft him, that's, neither here nor there right now. At the end of the day, he would have been a top draft pick. I mean, the first 3 rounds is, pretty darn impressive. So at the end of the day, he has talent. There's something there. Whether or not we can get the best out of him, that's the question for me. So we'll see. We in the pros. He only had 4 games, my guy. He only had 4 games. I don't know what you want to see from him. Like, did you want him to, make our wide receiving core like the GOATs? I mean, like, shout out to Quez, shout out to John Hightower, Greg Ward. But I mean, come on. He didn't have anybody. So, like, let's be real. Alshon, he had Alshon Jeffrey looking like an actual receiver again. I respect you, Philly 500, and some other Eagles fans. I respect that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Philly 500, that dude, he a goat. Don't bring me college arguments, fam. He's a famo. But you from New York? Is that? Nah, bro. I'm telling you, this is the thing. We don't know what he is. If he would have had a full season and he was throwing 50% to our starting wide receivers, I mean, at the end of the day, people think that, and I'm going to go back to this. I know I'm probably, beating up a dead horse, but I don't care. Listen, you can't rank Carson Wentz at like 27 or what 26, I forget what he was, and then rank Jalen Hurts that low when they had the same team last year. And realistically, Jalen Hurts had a worse team, in my opinion. He started getting all the old cats back. Like Travis Fulgham was balling out, and then we sat him because Alshon was healthy. He had to get used to having Djax for one game and then not having Djax, and then this and that. Like he was going through just as much, if not more, than Carson Wentz. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all about scheme to me. So if we can scheme him into a good situation, then yes, I think that he can be good. But like I said, I don't know who he is yet. What's your team? You a Cowboys fan or a I haven't been on a live in a minute. I was trying to be cool. Can only read one side of the field. That's the code talk they say about black QBs. Throw the ball to the open guy. It's not rocket science. Knock the goofy ish off. Hey, man. I don't know what you want me to say that. I feel you. Hurts is going to be the next Lamar. Kyler, I'm calling it. I want him to be Jalen Hurts. Look, I like Lamar and I like Kyler, but they have imperfections to their games. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, not to get sentimental, but I was on a, family trip for the past couple of days, just kind of seeing family. And I see my nephews and I see the younger generations. And it's like, I'm not asking them to be rich. I'm not asking them to be, rocket scientists, to go back to my guy's comment, but I'm asking them to just get better. So if Jalen Hurts looks at Lamar and looks at Kyler and is like, okay, that's where I want to, look up to and then set my bar a little bit higher. So, I just want him to be who he is, who he's going to be, you know what I'm saying? And just compete. And I love that he's ready to compete. Tom Brady was limited reading defenses and his arm is still limited. That's a fact. That's a fact. You got to just throw to the open man. Tom Brady is the GOAT because he throws to the open man. It might be check downs. It might be this. It might be that. But he throws to the open man. Very rarely do you see him, or if you go back to Peyton Manning, or if you go back to even if you look at Aaron Rodgers, he has the arm and he's a little bit more of a risk taker. But very rarely did you see some of these top tier quarterbacks force anything. If it's not there, it's not there. If you can only read one side of the field or one read per play, you don't need to be a starter at all. His arm is limited, and so is his IQ. Okay. So it's obvious you just on here to hate, but that's okay. I'm glad you're getting this out. Slay, you could never cover me. He says, you can never make it. Hey, I hope this is really Bryce Treggs because that would be top 5. Should we trade for the Julio Jones? I'm not. Look, it depends on what we're doing. If it's like a 4th or maybe a 3rd, and it's not too much draft capital and you can figure out his, salary and you can figure out the cap, then, hey, he's a great player, and it would be a cool addition. Would I be adding him and sitting here thinking he's going to bring us to a Super Bowl? No, I don't think he's that guy. So I'm not going to give up too much. But if he comes to the team, bro, welcome. It would be dope. I'll be making memes and I'll be hyped for it. These same people will be jumping in front of bullets for once, though. Facts. Talk to him. That part. What's good, Mitch? What's good, brother? The black line. I don't know why I read your name. Hurts averaged 13.8 yards per completion, second highest since Vic, but his arm sucks. Shut the hell up. Yeah, exactly. People just looking for reasons to hate, and it's all good. Exactly. See, Dallas Cowboy fans, they always in here talking that nonsense. Nobody gives a damn about Carson anymore. Please stop talking about him, the Eagles fans. He's always gonna get talked about, man. It just is what it is. The way he left, man. What's good, Landon? What's good? Fly Eagles fly. I heard that. Jalen said, I have no expectations for Hurts going into this year. Before tearing him down to be Troy Smith or building him up to be Russ Wilson, let him play and call it like he is, regardless if you like him. Exactly. We're gonna that's what we got to be. And when people ask me, because I feel like I have to take a side at this point, not a side, but I have to give an answer at the very least. And that's why I always say, man, I like everything that I've heard. I like the fight that he shows, that he's not breaking down, not folding under pressure. So I like that, but I don't know who he is yet. I don't know what he is as a player. So what's good, Joey? He says, let's see what happens at the end of the day. We potentially have 3 first-round picks. I'm not getting any bad vibes from Jalen. Sirianni needs to have a scheme that elevates his skill set. Exactly. We've talked about this over and over. It's always about scheme. Scheme overrules talent every time. And that's just fact. That's just a fact. You can look at it every time. You can have the most talented, roster in the world. If they don't know what they're doing out there on the field, or if they're just predictable, the defense knows where to be, or the offense on the other side knows how to beat your defense. Doesn't matter about talent. You know what I'm saying? Scheme's going to overrule that. So we saw that on the reverse side with Doug when he just kind of got stagnant. We saw that definitely with Jim Schwartz just being stagnant for like his whole career. So, well, his whole tenure, I should say, with us. He was a dink and dunker with under and crossing routes the majority of his first couple years. He was a first read dude his first couple years. What's good, John? What's good? I could cover you. Never. Y'all got all right. We're gonna do this. I said what up. Hurts has one knock, and that's being accustomed to first and second read being open. But let's not forget he's coachable. He concurs this feat. He's gonna wreak havoc. Mark my words. Exactly, and that's the thing. If you can admit your faults, if you can sit there and be like, "Listen, this is what I need to improve on," you're jumps ahead of a lot of people. Because a lot of people come into the league and they just think that or go into I say come into the league like I'm in the league, like I'm about to start next year. But a lot of people go into the league and just think that this is what they signed me as. So you know what I'm saying? But no, you got to keep on getting better, man. Got to keep on getting better. Y'all better get ready for Spencer Rattler or the UNC kid, because I guarantee y'all gonna use one of them on the. Yeah, you came in here hot, bro. You upset. Let's just be optimistic. If he doesn't pan out, so what? We have 3 first-round picks next year, potentially to trade up for a top-tier quarterback or draft a franchise quarterback. I mean, yeah, you can look at it like that. Did you see the article that stated trades that could be possible for us? It had a trade for DK in it. What was the DK trade? That would never happen, but that would be very interesting. Deshaun Jackson all day long. Yeah, D-Jax was the man. Yeah, I have a question about them Eagles. What's good? Ask away. Honesty time. Hurts was inconsistent. Yeah, accuracy problems, but do you realize QBs were sacked 65 times? The line was gone. I ain't say he's going to be the guy, but I'm optimistic. I think that if we're healthy, our offensive line should be a top 5 offensive line. I don't see why it shouldn't be. And I think, from what I was gathering from Gannon, it seems like we're going to be rotating these defensive linemen again. It seems like he's, confident in the cornerbacks that he has and the secondary that he has. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to say we're going to be the best team in the world, bro, but hey, I'm gonna keep faith. Facts. Guys like a prime AP makes schemes irrelevant. Yeah. I mean, you could. I mean, in a sense, still schemes gonna. You know what I'm saying? There are those obviously like Deion Sanders type dudes that's just everywhere. Like those transcendent guys. I mean, I'll give you that, but you understand what I mean for the most part. Be nice to John Castellari, especially. Why would you say that? That's my guy. That's my brother already. No repeat offenders. You heard Deshaun. Yeah, I mean, look, it'll be interesting to see who on this squad, you know what I'm saying, can really make a name for themselves, because it's wide open. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the defensive line, cornerback position, whatever it be right now, the team is wide open. What's good, Taylor? What's good? And what's good, Philly 52? I didn't even say hi. Yet you discrediting that he literally only played for. Yeah, I mean he upset, and it's okay. Posted it in Discord. I'll check right now. Mark Jackson is. All right, I'm gonna check it right now. Which channel did you post it in? Oh, I see it. So it said the Philadelphia Eagles send a first round pick and Derek Barnett to Seattle for DK Metcalf and a 6th round pick. Shit, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do that in a heartbeat. I ain't even gonna cap. I would do that in a heartbeat. A 1st round pick next year and Derek Barnett for DK Metcalf and a 6th. Hell yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. And they love their 6th round pick. So no, you were not. Y'all were not more injured than us last year. Stop it. You sounding crazy. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, I'm gonna say it one last time. I just wanted to come on here and say what up to everybody. Yeah, wildin'. Yeah, wildin'. But yeah, no, I just wanted to come on here and say what up to everybody, man. Just talk that talk, see how everybody doing. But we're gonna start up the lunchtime lives again tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a show tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I got so much going on. But shout out to Brooklyn Nets, man. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, man. I know y'all gonna hate me for saying that, but shout out to the Brooklyn Nets, man. It starts today. It starts today. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that was in here, man. You know, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll get back to it tomorrow. Like I said, this was just kind of impromptu. But yeah, I'll see y'all later, man. Other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out. Taylor Bowers, I might have to do that. Brooklyn. Yeah, but anyways, Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace.